Hello and welcome to our channel. If you are a returning viewer, welcome back. And if you're new here, please give us a like and show us support by subscribing to our channel. Thank you so much. Now, without further ado, let's get into the video.
Fundamentally, and this should come as no shock to anybody, poor people are bad at making and keeping money. Otherwise, they wouldn't be poor. What better way to tackle this issue than to actually give you guys the cheat sheet to what making money is all about? So here are things poor people don't know about making money. You can pay little to no money in tax if you start a business. This should be common knowledge among everyone, but just to make sure, we're going to say it again. Business do not pay tax on income. They pay taxes on what's left after you subtract expenses. If you spend the money the business generated on goods and services that benefit the business, you will not pay any taxes at all. The more business expenses you have, the less the amount of money is left to be taxed. That's why people spend millions on a private jet. It's a business expense because it allows you to meet with clients. The private jet is a deductible, so is the jet fuel, meals with clients in restaurants, traveling for work, and so on. The average corporation pays between 0 and 3% in taxes. The average American pays somewhere around 27% in income tax, while in Europe it is closer to 50%. Making money is about system solving, not working hard. You make money when you are able to solve and put together all the pieces in the puzzle. The only way poor people know how to make money is to work for it. Exchange time and effort, and someone else pays you for it. The value comes from your ability to create a chain of systems that transform input into money. Here's what we mean by that in a simple way. Poor people earn money by being the salesperson at a lemonade stand. The owner of the stand is paying you by the hour. In this case, you are just a piece of the puzzle. The lemonade stand owner has the following pieces. Identify the product or service, in our case lemonade. It's a good that gets exchanged for money at the end of the chain. Now let's see what happens before the sale of the lemonade. You have the stand where the lemonade gets sold at, but the fresh lemonade doesn't sell itself, so you have to bring in someone. The person who's selling the lemonade, now that you think about it, this person needs to receive the ingredients. In our case, cups, lemons, water, sugar, and so on. Transport of the ingredients to the lemonade stand, as well as the actual ingredients that need to be purchased from what is called a supplier. To put this process in business terms, supplier, distribution, processing, sales, consumer. See how the lemonade seller is only a piece of the puzzle, while the owner needs to think about all these elements. As a rule of thumb, the employee gets $1 for every $10 of value they are able to generate for the owner. The reward for solving the process is a lot bigger than being a wheel in the machine. The moment you are able to solve the puzzle of process, you can begin to take full advantage of the marketplace, which will make you more money if not rich. Make money while you sleep, or you will never be rich. Listen and listen carefully. As long as you are trading time for money, you will never be rich. Why? Because there is a limited number of hours in a day you can trade. Even if you traded all of them, you would still hit an earnings wall. Your ability to generate income should not be tied to you. Don't be the machine that makes money. Build a machine that makes money for you. Don't be the machine that makes money. Unless you take back control of your time, you will always be poor. 8 hours of your day you sleep, 8 hours you spend at work. 2 hours gets wasted in traffic going to and back from work. You are left with 6 hours in a day to eat, to do chores, invest in yourself, figure out who you are, date, and have a romantic life. There's not enough time for all of them. So what do people do? They sacrifice some of these without realizing that these are actually the things that make life worth living. It takes the same amount of effort to make $50,000 or $1 million. This one will get most people confused. We can almost hear all the heads tilting and your inner voice going, huh? Wait, what? It took us over 5 years to understand this concept because it felt so disconnected from where we were sitting in the earlier days. Mentor of ours gave us the following compliment and advice. Wow, congratulations on the effort, quality and amount of work that you are putting in. It's a shame you are focused on the wrong thing. Once you are able to solve puzzles, might as well try to solve the ones with the bigger rewards. Ideas are worthless without extended execution. Can you all please stop with the $1 million idea that you have? An idea is worth $1 million only after it made $1 million. Everyone has ideas. You can stop anyone on the street and they will be able to say 1 or 2 business ideas that they think are worth quite a fortune. Even if you have a killer idea that's worth 100 times multiplier, if your execution is 0, then do the math. Success comes from being able to execute at a high level for extended periods of time. Instead of cutting down costs, focus on increasing income. Poor people cut coupons. They spend hours figuring out ways how to save a couple of pennies. You know another of one of the favorite sayings, a penny saved isn't a penny earned, it's just a penny. It doesn't matter if you're worth $1,000 an hour or $750. Why are you wasting 2 hours of your life driving to 3 different supermarkets just to save $10 on some detergent? Instead of wasting time cutting costs, invest the time into becoming more valuable. Why? Because there's always a limit to how much you can cut costs, but there's never a limit on how much you can earn. $100 in passive income is worth more than $1,000 of worked income. This is something counterintuitive to most people, and we are glad we get the opportunity to finally address it and maybe light up a path forward. The average person looks at our comparison and says, how can $1,000 be worth less than $100? Here's why. That $1,000 is dependent on your being able to show up, to perform, to secure a client, etc. While the 100 isn't. The 100 will come in no matter what you do. What happens if you get hit by a car or get sick and your ability to perform goes away? Passive income also frees up your life. Ready to have your mind blown? $40,000 per year in passive income is worth more than a $200,000 a year job. With $40,000 per year, you could live almost anywhere in the world and have 100% of the time to yourself. Want to learn tango? Sure. Maybe write that book you have been planning to, or spend as much time as you want with your kids. Passive income revenue is multiplied in value by the time it frees up.
That was today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it and that you learned something interesting. Comment down below what you liked the most about this video and suggest any topics that you would like to hear about in future videos. To show us support, please give us a like and subscribe to our channel, and I will see you in the next video.